Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Magic Duels. This week is subscriber week, so we're taking a look at a Boros Aggro deck sent to us by Ezra, or the Ovipositor, as you might know him in the subscriber tournament. So it's a pretty sweet aggro deck that uses a lot of the new cards from Arm & Ket, but also focuses around the card Dusk to Dawn so that we can wipe the board and return every single creature that's in our graveyard. So it has a good way of resetting the board essentially and starting from scratch, which is pretty nice. So anyway, without further ado, I will see you in the games, guys. See you there. Alright, we're in, and we have a lot of 2-drops. We don't have our white mana, but that shouldn't be too relevant for a little while. We're also on the draw, so we could get it then. Battlefield Scavenger allows us to loot for it. Yeah, let's go. Let's do this. Ooh, a Ketra. Hopefully we get to play with her at some point in the game. She's pretty fun. Quite easy to enable in this deck as well. Sludge Crawler. Ooh, is this blue-black Eldrazi? It has been a while. Okay, so play a Pathfinder Initiate or something like that. Maybe it carries Zev, actually. Yeah, carry Zev, because even if he does pay 2 to give it +1/+1 so that he can get in for a hit, it doesn't kill our carry Zev and he has to take the turn off to do it. So it slows our opponent down, which is exactly what we need to do. Complete disregard. Alright. Okay. Goodbye, carry Zev. That's some processing value for our opponent as well later down the line. It's been a while since I played against Eldrazi in this sense. Oh, Fiery Temper, no. Land. Ah! Alright. What do we want to go with? Pathmaker just straight up trades, so I guess we Battlefield Scavenger and force him to pump it if he wants to kill it. And then we can loot for the land that we're missing, which is going to cost us the game if we don't find. Plus we can Fiery Temper Madness off of the discard as well. And even after the discard, before the draw, if we just get a land, then we can initiate after as well. So this works. Is our opponent getting in? They are not. Okay. Land. Oh my god! I don't know. Whenever I have bad luck in a game, it lasts for months. It does not just last for a single game. It never stops. Alright, we're going to discard. Fiery Temper. Missing our land drop. And I guess we'll just point at our opponent's face. Extra damage and all that. Does get to ingest us again, but I don't really care, honestly. Take 2. Take our opponent to 15. How many lands are in this deck? 16, 18, 22. Alright. Here's a low land count, so it is not terribly surprising. But still. Mills and Envoy we couldn't cast, which is good for us. We miss our land drop again. Scavenger again. You got a counter for this. Yep. Jesus Christ. Alright. At least our opponent hasn't got a decent clock on us. I mean, they've got enough exile cards to use any of their Eldrazi to their fullest extent, which is less than ideal. Midnight Oil. Okay. So his maximum hand size is equal to the number of counters, and at the beginning of each draw step he draws an additional card, but his hand size becomes a lot lower. So, if... oh, we milled another non-land, that's good. And we missed our land drop again. Not good. We'll play you down, we'll exert, because we really need to find that land drop. Yeah, if we can just hold off on our opponent, whenever they discard a card, they lose a life, so we can really punish our opponent if we end up going that way. I don't know what card to discard here. I guess it's a Lone Rider. Missile land drop again. Do you see my point? Do you see? Maximum hand size is now 5. So they need to play a card in order to not lose a life to the discard. And a Liliana. Hang on. If they flip their Liliana and each player discards a card, they lose a life every time they do that. Interesting. I'm inclined to let it flip. But I don't think I will. So I don't really want him to eat my hand even though we can't cast half of it. Plus he gets a zombie, so we're not really benefiting too much from that. Just take it. Mills another non-land. Wow. And we draw another non-land. Kill me? Just kill me now. Oh my god. I'm not sure why I'm even continuing to play this game. We don't stand a chance at all. If we do, then miracles are happening. Our opponent's maximum hand size is now 3. Hissing Quagmire. Yeah, the other reason that I wouldn't flip the Liliana is that discard actually helps him get below the maximum hand size. Eventually it'll be 0 and he'll be drawing 2 cards per turn, losing 2 life per turn. Which would be nice. And this way we can actually just block the Liliana if he even wants to try and gain that life. Just give me a Plains, please. Any land will do, because then I can Chandra at the very least, but god. Plains would be beautiful. Reclamation Sage with no target. He's going for his Midnight Oil. Yeah, I suppose. That works, I guess. Getting him with both? No. We'll keep taking that one. It keeps milling non-lands, so it's doing us favours, so... Alright, we'll double block Liliana then. She gets to kill both of our creatures, but we get a potential Planeswalker off the board. Which is fine by me. Mills another non-land. And we draw another non-land. Excuse me a second. Kill me! Yep. Alright. Let's get in with our creature, because I really need to find that land. Yep, let's discard the Expedition Envoy. Is there any lands in this deck? Let me just check. Yep, apparently there are lands in this deck. Okay. Alright. This is actually just getting to the point where it's hilarious more than anything else. We'll put the Dusk in the graveyard, because if we do end up getting to double white, we can Dawn and get back any creatures that we discard. In fact, we'll get all of these back to our hand later down the line. Obnixilis. Alright. If it wasn't over before, it's over now. Opponent draws a card and gains and loses a life, sorry. Gets us for 1. Maybe this just isn't Eldrazi. It's a weird mishmash of cards, I'll give it that. Mills another non-land. Oh my god! Oh my god. That's a land. So that was, what, 8 minimum cards that we've probably gone through. I don't even want to count because I think it'll make me projectile vomit, but we hit a land. That's all that matters. It's the wrong land, but I'm not complaining at this point. Our opponent gets in with this Sludge Crawler. We'll take it again. Gets to ingest, because he can just pump and kill our Chandra. Oh, you milled another land. It's alright, we couldn't cast anything with that land anyway. Kills our Chandra. Oh my! 9,000 turns too late. We get a Needle Spires, and it's a tapped white land as well. Oh, I don't know. I'm not really salty right now. I really don't. And Tezzeret. Taking 6. Opponent draws and loses 1. I can't believe our win condition for this game was one of their own cards and they got rid of it. Down to 7. We're dead next turn. Mills a land. And a Benthic Infiltrator. There's your Eldrazi. What do we draw? Oh, Hazaret. You're actually useless. Oh, that is just fantastic. Alright, I guess we'll go with Roas' champion. But we're taking 6 here. And then if our opponent can... In fact, no, because they can animate one of their lands, so we are just dead. I'm just keeping this in because I would love to know the odds of drawing how we did. Going so long without seeing... Oh, there's an Oblivion Sower. Okay. You can take all the lands you've just exiled. Oh, you got 4 of them. Oh, lucky you. Yeah, I'd be curious. I think that being this unlucky is just... Oh, if we play lands, we mill ourselves and they draw cards. That's good. Oh my. Oh my. Block you. Take 6. This just wasn't even a game. Down to 1. Mills a land. Oh my god. Alright. We can steal a creature for no value whatsoever, but I'm going to send a message. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take your... It doesn't matter. You can block either one of them. Yeah, your Oblivion Sower. Take that. Then we'll play a Lone Rider. I'm going to hit you with it. All in at you, buddy. Wow. Just wow. That was a thing. Stuff happened here today, guys. Stuff happened. That is unbearable how bad that is. And our opponent ultimates his Ob Nixilis, so when we draw a card, I bet it's a land, we die. Don't kill me. I want to know if it's a land. Oh yes, he's not killing me. Good. Let's have a look. What was it? It's a bloody land. What was that? What happened there? Just... Alright. The, It's gonna be fun Twitch streaming. I can tell you that, because you're gonna get to experience this in real time. This has been happening all week. If it's not Mana Screw, it's Mana Flood. If it's not Mana Screw or Mana Flood, it's just really bad draws. I can't escape it this month. I absolutely cannot. It has been the worst month of all time, as far as Magic's concerned. On to the next game. Hopefully we have better luck. Alright, I'm at the end of my tether now. We've got 4 lands in hand, we're keeping it. I've just lost 5 games in a row to Mana Flood and Mana Screw. I even added a land in straight after that last game where I got Mana Screwed. And yeah. I'm a little tired of losing now. So we'll just have to see how this match goes and probably keep it regardless. I do apologise if I am in a bad mood, guys. It's really starting to wear on me now. Spent all day trying to get decent footage and it's just not going to happen. Alright. Green-black for our opponent. And nothing to play over it. That's alright. We draw more lands. We've got more lands than we ever need for the entirety of this game, so if I see another land I will scream. Down to 18, and then we'll just play our champion, probably see it die, but no reason why we shouldn't play it anyway, because we can't protect it. And give it +4/+0 and trample next turn as well, so we can hit him for quite a fair bit. 14 in total, in fact, if he doesn't block properly. Okay. We're swinging in with everything. Ooh, Envoy. That's a follow-up play. Harsh Mentor, I don't see its activated ability coming in too useful, so if it is a trade with a Tireless Tracker, that is fine with me. Probably no blocks though. If there are blocks, that's also fine with me. Take our opponent down to a stupidly low life total with this Rampage if he doesn't block. And if he does block, it's still pretty stupid. Alright. Especially while he's tapped out as well, it's a good idea. That's 14 damage. And the other half. There we go. Take him down to 4. Play a land, play an Envoy, pass the turn. Can our opponent get out of this? They can't attack in anymore. They're pretty much forced into chump blocks. Opponent plays a land, gets a clue. If they crack the clue... Yeah, if they crack the clue, they take 2 damage. So they've got to play with what they've got in hand or kill the Mentor first. Yes, it's the activated ability of an artifact, creature, or land, and that is an artifact and an activated ability. Kindly Stranger. Alrighty then. So we can take our opponent down to 2 here. If I got another Invigorating Rampage, we just win. If we get any burn spell, we just win. Doesn't look like our opponent's in any sort of shape to gain any life. Not in the colours that they're in, not with the cards that they've got on play. And you need Delirium in order to kill our creatures. Can of course block the Erosis Champion though, so there is that to be bothered about. But I think it might be worth just getting our opponent down to 2 so that it can't crack clues. Keeps the Tireless Tracker exactly as he is. And it puts him in burn range for death as well, so... Ah, Invigorating Rampage. So we just win. Cool. Alright. Swing in with everything. Kill our opponent. Much better. This is what the deck was supposed to do. Ah, so many games. So many losses. Finally got there. Got there in style as well, and say that. So does our opponent block? Yes. And they die. Alright, let's... Yeah, let's just give you +4/+0. I don't think there's anything in those colours other than a fog that would really hurt, and they're already in damage. Oh. Oh. Are you pausing out of saltiness? Please don't. It's taken me too long to get here. Oh, come on. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, I do apologise for my less than average mood. It's just been a long day and a very, very unlucky series of games for me. So if you did enjoy anyway, be sure to like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Lets me know you're still enjoying this series. And if you want to hit that little bell icon as well right next to the subscription button, it'll notify you when the next videos go up. I do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time, guys. Bye bye.